It's called. You heard Coach Bry talking with Coley about it. Maybe a little bit of momentum, but they got to put it in the end zone. Well, mission accomplished, Mark.
Yeah, and it's been the defense that has allowed them to stay in the football game. And when your defense is causing turnovers and getting stops on downs, and then the other team's missing those field goals, all you need is one opportunity, and you're right back in it. We got ourselves a game here.
Punt return really set things up for Virginia Tech, and it hadn't been a banner day for either team on special teams until this play.
No, you're right. And a massive play by Jalen Lane, and then the wide receivers start getting involved. Aiden Green with his good play over the middle, and then Bashal Tootin on the ground. And we didn't show those 2 sacks before by APR, but that's what started it, right? Antoine Powell-Ryland getting those sacks on Kaliak Manis on the previous defensive series brought some life to this Virginia Tech team.
Since Rutgers took that 23-7 lead early in the third quarter, they've had 3 drives, 14 plays, 21 total yards. The Hokies defense has really slowed this Scarlet Knights attack. Kaliak Manis back at it. On the carry, had everybody fooled and dives forward for about 8 yards.
I don't know how they fooled everyone. He ran that same play they've been running the entire game, that same triple option play. You got the tight end to the flat, you got the wheel route down the sideline. Yeah, it's the same play. To the same side of the field consistently. You got to make an adjustment when you see that formation.
Nice gain of 8 yards on first down. This time to give the Brown. Powers his way forward. 7 yards. Seeing that full 1-2 punch of Anangai and Brown today.
Now Rutgers is going to take their time. Apparently Virginia Tech's also taking their time.
Virginia Tech substituting out. Play clock down inside of 5 seconds. What are you going to do here? Now Coach Yano's got to call a timeout.
I mean,
yeah, just to avoid the late game, that's for sure.
I hate that when that happens, because I feel like it's not really in the spirit of why they do that. Run the whole play clock down while your big defensive tackle runs off the field. Works. Coming up next, the ACC Huddle Crew. Alumni Stadium at Boston College, bringing you highlights and complete breakdowns of all the afternoon games and get you ready for tonight's Michigan State and BC tilt at 8 o'clock Eastern. Coach Flutie's going to be there. After the game, don't forget they've got a full slate with all the highlights and breakdowns on the ACC network and on the ESPN app. Hoping that battery was going to fire off that cannon. We'll have to wait. 1st and 10 here. Again, going with Sammy Brown. Got Miller in motion. Brown stuffed in the backfield. He'll lose 4 yards.
Josh Fuga, number 6, the defensive tackle, just blew up that play from the get-go. Watch Fuga right here. Watch this explosion off the ball. I mean, he drives the guard all the way back into the tight end, into the running back. Phenomenal play by Fuga.
Love Fuga. Equipment manager's like, let's try this jersey on. It's not going to fit very well, and he's like, that's the best I can do. Manangai gets some of it back, but not nearly enough. 3rd and 12.
Felt like Manangai had a little bit of space to the outside, but he turned it back up, and 3rd and long. Virginia Tech brings their rush package in. Keyshawn Burgos, number 2, is in the game, along with Antoine Powell-Ryland and Wilfred Benet on the defensive line.
Crowd's on their feet.
There's APR, bottom of your screen.
Incomplete flag down. Mansour Delaney in coverage.
Are you kidding me?
Flew from deep inside the secondary.
And it looked clean where the ball was made contact with the receiver, but the flag was thrown at the top of the route.
Come on! Screw you, referee!
Against Delane.
And they called that at the top of the route, not where the ball was connected at.
How is that
We're not gonna
pass
see it here with
interference?
this replay. Because right there, that's clean. But the flag was thrown back towards the numbers on the dash.
How is that pass interference?
Unless there might have been a tug of the jersey there with the ball in the air when it was just thrown. Couldn't see it on those replays. Big break for Rutgers, and Brown just wants to make Virginia Tech pay for it. 7 yards, strong up the middle.
Let's look at the all-22 angle of this, and let's see where we can tell. Look at the bottom of your screen. You see a little bit of hands by Delane, and just little, you see that grab on the shoulder pad inside the neck. Just a little grab, and that's where the flag came from.
Nothing the Hokies can do but blow up here in this situation. Brown, short of the mark to gain. Woodson on the tackle, among others. It'll bring up 3rd and 2.
It's the referee's fault.
There's no quit in this Virginia Tech team. And another 3rd down opportunity for Rutgers. They've been 50% on the day, 7 for 14 on 3rd down.
Big back Brown remains in the game. Look at the carry. Launches his way forward. I don't know if he got there. I think he's just a little shy. Depends on whether the linesman or the head linesman has the spot. Either way, I think he's short. It'll bring up 4th down. Now what are you doing if you're Greg Schiano? You give up the ball near midfield, up to just 1 score. Rolling the dice, he's going to keep his offense on the field.
Going in tush-push formation. Last time, remember, Kaliakmanis handed it behind him to the running back.
Delay game.
Hokies didn't jump. Instead, let the play clock run down. More discipline this time, Mark. Didn't flinch.
And you know, this is an interesting thing too, right? As a coach, you go out there and you put your offense out on the field on 4th down, knowing that, okay, if they don't jump, then we just take the 5-yard penalty and punt. But what a lot of coaches don't realize, right, and what we experienced here in this stadium with this crowd, all that they saw was, hey, the other team flinched. We won this down, and now they're all on their feet and they're into it. And that's what happens when you're playing on the road. You can get this crowd back into it really
False
easily
start.
with a simple play like that.
Rutgers is going to move that 5 more yards.
Equals 10.
Offense number 9. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Don't forget, Jalen Lane lit the stadium up with a 34-yard return the last time he touched the ball on a Rutgers punt. He's standing by with his heels on his own 12 right now. Anderson will let it fly. It's a good kick end over end. Lane's going to let it bounce into the end zone for the touchback.
Smart.
Hokies have the momentum, and they've got the ball down 8 when we come back.
Hey guys, you got carpet stains like this? Well, you
Think about this. The Scarlet Knights behind quarterback Brian Forte roared back in this game. They were down big early, under 10 seconds left. Forte hits Mario Henry on the Hail Mary for 46 yards, and then the game winner to Chris Brantley as time runs out. Rutgers gets the win. Look at the numbers in this game. What a comeback. Rutgers scored 20 points in the fourth quarter to pull it out. 10 interceptions total in the game. We haven't had that many here today, although turnovers have played a huge role in this game. Drones flushed. Now he's going to make something happen with his legs. To midfield. He hung on to the ball as the Rutgers defender was trying to strip him. That was Robert Longerbeam who gave chase, but 33 yards later, Rutgers is already now struggling defensively. Virginia Tech inside of Scarlet Knights territory.
Kyron Drones, so dangerous with his legs. Looked like he had a little bit of a limp towards the end of that play, but man, that is a massive play for your team. Talk about a comeback, talk about a thriller. Thrilling play by Kyron Drones.
Drones has all kinds of time. Out in the flat. That's heat.
Good. Oh, what hit.
Banged out of bounds after picking up about 5 yards. Bo Masco. He's out.
Really smart play by Kyron Drones. A lot of deep routes developing down the field. Could have forced it deep. Smart with the football. Dumped it out to the sideline. Nice easy check down.
Tootin on the outside. Cuts it back inside.
Oh, yep.
The run. Inside the 30, down to the 27. Powell on the tackle, 20 yards later.
That's really where Bashal Tootin has had success, when they can get the edge of the defense sealed by Rutgers. Bashal Tootin has had success out on the edge. Another big run.
The pitch to Tootin. Has blockers in front of him.
Not bad.
Good pick up on first down, about 5 yards. Tootin's gone over 100 on the game.
In the second half
His
straight.
third straight 100-yard game for Bashal Tootin. Colin Schlee checks into the game.
That's interesting. The second string quarterback transfer out of UCLA.
That's him right there.
He's in motion to the top of your screen. Now back. It's all Drones.
He got it.
Goes to Harper. Right at it. Powell on the tackle. Fresh set of downs for Virginia Tech. Rutgers defense is on their heels right here, Mark.
They are, and Virginia Tech's been doing it on the ground. Picking up some chunk plays. Schlee again, backup quarterback on the screen right there.
In motion. Drones. Has time, has all kinds of time, will run it. Picks up 3.
Putting Schlee out on the field here gives something else for this Rutgers defense to think about. He is now out of the game.
They'll bring in Aiden Green in to take his spot at that receiver. Split out wide at the top of your screen. 7th play of this drive. Tootin bounces it outside. Inside the 10.
Oh, so close.
All the way down to the 1 yard line. First and goal for Virginia Tech.
All right, first and goal.
Massive block by tight end Benji Gosnell. Coming back across. Ignoson just wrong shoulders it, and Tootin again, gets around the perimeter of this Rutgers defense. And Virginia Tech at the 2-yard line.
He caught that one. There you go, Hokies. There you go. Come back from behind.
Third touchdown on the ground for the game for Bashal Tootin. Finishing off an 8-play, 80-yard drive. And now you're down to, obviously the Hokies are going to go for dose.
Again goes for dose.
This is an impressive drive, and this offensive line for Virginia Tech, they put it in their hands on this drive. Let's see if they do it again when they get it close.
We may or not.
Drones to throw.
Yep, we got it again.
Conversion made.
There you go. That's my Hokies.
2-point conversion. This time, the graduate student from Pilot Mountain, North Carolina, squeezes his own. We're tied.
Well, Rutgers are always up for the first half until then. What happened there?
First is Tootin, nearly
Response.
untouched. Right up the middle. And then Drones finds Gosnell for the 2-point conversion. All knotted up in Blacksburg.
In Saxburg.
It seems like just moments ago, Rutgers was up 23-7 and driving to potentially put this game away. Virginia Tech bowled their necks on defense, got a big special teams play. Kyron Drones and Bashal Tootin started to take over. We're tied at the 4:35 to go mark here in this game, and Rutgers now will take possession. And before we talk about what they need to do, let's show you what Virginia Tech is doing.
Yeah, we saw the crowd get into the game on that 4th down stop, forcing Rutgers to punt. Then Kyron Drones has the big run with his legs. Bashal Tootin gets to the outside of this defense. And then Kyron Drones with the big play on the 2-point conversion, hitting Gosnell. And now we are right back in it. It is 23-all with 4 minutes left in the 4th quarter at Lane Stadium. It can't get much more exciting than this.
Last 4 possessions for Rutgers. Downs, missed field goal, punt. Callie McMahon is trying to change all that. Gets it to Strong. Has blockers in front of him and a lot of room.
Stop
To
him!
midfield. To the 40. To the 20. Finally tracked down inside the 15 by Jaden Keller. 63 yards and a massive play by the Scarlet Knights to open this drive.
Oh, and really good design wide receiver screen. Got the offensive lineman out in front, and Ian Strong, the sophomore out of Coram, New York, St. Anthony's High School, with a massive play for his team.
Strong primarily a safety at St. Anthony's, and they would just bring him over for kicks. Play wide receiver. How about that quarterback at St. Anthony's? That's Strong at 6'3", and another player for this Rutgers team, KJ Duff at 6'6". Just chuck it up there. You can see how well he can run with the ball after the catch. Rutgers is in business. Monongai made a man miss, but can't make the entire Virginia Tech defense miss.
At least we got him down.
Virginia Tech defensive linemen are getting on the edges.
Come on, team. We got
But
to
these
be better.
offensive linemen for
You
Rutgers
guys signed up,
getting penetration.
and I ain't gonna play the
upfield.
blow it for fun.
What was working so well early in the game, this vertical run, has not been as successful in this 3rd and 4th quarter. A lot of credit right there to Chris Marv, the defensive coordinator, for his adjustments that he's made, being able to limit this ground attack for Rutgers.
7th trip to the red zone today for Rutgers. They had 21 points in their previous 6. Monongai
Stop him.
still testing the middle of that Virginia Tech defensive front. And there isn't much room there.
Yeah, this time it was Kevin Gilliam, number 22. Watch him right here. Look at his get-up. He's just getting on the edge and getting upfield. There's no room for an young guy to get anywhere. And that's been the story of the fourth quarter in the running game for Rutgers. Trying to deal with this vertical presence of this D-line for Virginia Tech.
Scarlet Knights 1 for 5 on third down in the second half. Facing a 3rd and 10 here. Callie McManus has room to run.
Stop him! Okay,
Angling
good,
slowed
good.
down in a hurry though. Dropped it to 7 by Caleb Woodson.
Seeing Caleb Woodson make some big plays in the run game.
If they go for it,
So
don't
far.
screw it up.
That was a huge stop, and good job keeping his eyes where they need to be, forcing a 4th down.
This is a 2-minute timeout for the second half.
Coach Shiano lets the game clock wind down to 2 minutes. We're at the 2-minute timeout, all tied up. Facing a 4th down when we come back.
Investment opportunities are everywhere you turn. Do you charge forward? Freeze in your tracks.
Oh, whoops.
Out of
We're
the
back.
2-minute timeout, Rick Shiano and his Scarlet Knights facing a 4th and 5. Jay Patel, the kicker, coming in. He has missed 2 field goal attempts today. 1 from 36 and 1 from 53. This one is
Oh,
going to
he
be
might go and make this
26
one.
yards. Moving it up, 25.
Oh, he's going to make this one.
The punter, Jacob Anderson, will hold.
If you miss it, I will be happy.
Snap is good, as is the hold,
Yep, he made it.
and the kick is good. Coach Pry and his Hokies now down 3. They've got 3 timeouts on the board and 1 minute and 56 with which to work with.
I mean, you do this all the time. All through camp, all through the season, you work on 2-minute drives. I mean, it's something you do every Thursday practice or every Wednesday practice where you do a 2-minute drill and you give your players a situation and say, okay, this is the situation. We have 3 timeouts, right? It's 1 minute, 56 seconds left. We need a field goal if we get a touchdown and we win, and you go through that operation. And Brent Fry, Tyler Bowen, the offensive coordinator, they have a game plan for this situation. It's going to be whether Kyron Drones and this offense can execute. What a comeback story that would be.
Yeah, it is a comeback story.
Saw Tyler Bowen
It will
in
be,
the
indeed.
coach's box briefly. Jack Scullion will kick off. PJ Prelo is deep.
Come on, team.
Scullion will send it out of the back of the end zone for the touchback. Let's check in with Coley on the field.
Guys, you mentioned earlier Jalen Lane's long punt return being a spark for Virginia Tech, but right after it, I saw Hokies defensive tackle Kelvin Gilliam stand right up, slap hands with his defensive lineman and shout, "Let's win this game, let's win this bleeping game," and it underscores the belief that's been on the
Yep.
sideline this entire half, and echoed what I heard Brent Pry, the head coach, say to his offense earlier in the game. He said, "We're right there, we're right there." This is a Hokies team that has not won a game. It's trailed at half under Pry, 0-12 in that stretch.
Trying to break that here.
Oh, and
That one was dropped by DeQuan Felton.
Got to catch those. Got to catch those. It doesn't seem like that big a deal, but staying on schedule in the 2-minute drive is massive for an offense.
Drones to throw. This time Felton squeezes it. Brought down at the 30. Robert Longer being team captain on this Rutgers team brought him down. 35. Clock continues to run. Down to a minute and a half. Drones. Ball batted.
Oh my
Intercepted. Longer beam squeezes it.
Oh my
That might
god.
just about do it.
Darn.
He's one of the team captains of this Rutgers team, the senior from Virginia, the Alexandria area. Comes back to his home state. And may have just done in the Hokies.
Now deflating for Kyron Drones off his left side.
He should run the
Getting football
ball.
in the air, and Kyron Drones just tries to look right through that white jersey. See, it's pressure from the nickel player.
They made him do it.
Really good play defensively, and it all comes down to turnovers. It comes down to opportunity.
And the turnovers cost the game.
Robert Longerbeam, the team captain, senior corner, makes a huge play for his team.
3 turnovers on the day.
We might as well just give up.
And the third one might have just about done it. Monongai. The pads popping as he carries the pile for another first down.
Yeah, and Virginia Tech does have 3 timeouts left. So, you know, you give up that first down, it's going to be important now. You got to stop them in 3 plays. You stop them in the next 3 plays, you use your timeout.
There's that first down right there, Mark.
So you have 1 play where you're going to use the full clock. And,
Yeah.
You know, if you stop them on first down, second down, it's going to be after third
He
down.
should run the ball instead of throwing it.
Now Rutgers will probably take a timeout.
If he run the ball instead of throwing the
Make
ball,
sure their field goal team's
he
ready
could.
and
Jones could get a first down, but
try
he.
to take another field goal. But it's imperative that this defense
If we
gets
get the
a stop
INT,
here on first down.
if we get INT, we might go get a chance.
Coach Fry's team fought back. There was danger of really.
I mean, they're
They
still
housed here.
they're still fighting. I mean,
Yeah.
look at them stand. The Rutgers walk into the exits,
Good fight of this Hokie team yet.
especially with the way this has been going.
Monongai.
Pop him.
Down to the 15. Virginia Tech will call it second timeout. Three turnovers on the day that started with this.
This miscues or
Lane fumble on the punt return. That led to their first touchdown of the day for Rutgers. That safety. This fumble right here had Rutgers in business again in the second half, Mark, and then the final interception.
yeah, that's a terrible
You fumble the ball 3
interception.
times, you lose 2 of them. You have a safety, and you also throw an interception. It's very difficult to win games like that. And you've seen the whole time, the whole game, the defense for Virginia Tech has continuously given the ball back to this offense, to Kyron Drones, and allowed them to try to make plays. It's been too many miscues, as you just saw.
They might gonna run the clock out.
Monongai lowers his shoulder.
Stop
Still
it.
moving
Stop.
forward.
Oh my God.
Just going to be about a yard shy of the first down. Should be. Yes. Final timeout for Virginia Tech.
We still
105
gonna
left to
lose
go.
this
It's third
game.
Down and 1.
All thanks to the
Last night on
INT.
ESPN, Miami.
That
the
costs
juggernaut.
up
We saw
the
them last
balance.
week in person. They are good everywhere. on the field. Cal, I know you love their defense, making the long trip eastbound in Tallahassee. Also 7 o'clock kick on ESPN2, and then on the ACC network, the Red Bandana game, Boston College and Michigan State, another ACC Big Ten tilt.
You're going to have 3 devices running. All these ACC fans, those are 3 massive games with big implications. And this play is probably the most massive play of the game with probably the biggest implication. And Virginia Tech, I mean, they've gotten TFLs. They've gotten some of these plays. See what Chris
They're going to
Paul
pick
dialed
up the
in the
first
third
either
quarter.
way. This game is done.
He does. And he
Of
falls forward
course.
for the first down, and that's going to do it.
Yep.
The clock stopped.
We've talked about miscues from Virginia Tech, but a lot of credit to Graciano's team. Joe Harris-Simiak, the defensive coordinator for Rutgers. I mean, part of the reason why there have been so many miscues is because this Rutgers team has been executing and causing a lot of these turnovers.
Rutgers came into this game 0-6 all-time in this building in Lane Stadium. This is their first visit since 2002. 22 years after the last time.
Yep, this is over.
Blacksburg.
See you next
Cristiano,
time.
Scarlet